What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. My microphone wasn't working, but yeah, I got it fixed. We are going to today, so I got a shifter, an H gate. You guys can't see it. Let me lower that real quick. Right here. I gotta fix the camera. All right, there, and we have my steering wheel, a circle steering wheel, the one that I showed y'all the other day. I'll show y'all again for the viewers who weren't here. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. I'll show y'all again just because I know that there's some of you who weren't here last time, but it's this one. The color is it was cheap. That's why. It was $10 cheaper than the black ones. So there we go. So today what we will be doing is so I have a general idea of how to drive manual, but we will be basically relearning, rev matching, all of that stuff that you need. I didn't fix the camera well. So basically, what we'll be doing is we'll be learning how to drift. Okay, my camera is moving. Okay, that should work. Does it work? I don't like that. That's better. All right. I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but yeah, as you guys saw, we'll be using this steering wheel and my H gate shifter, and mostly it's gonna be me relearning how to drive manual and rev matching, relearning while rev matching, because I don't wanna shatter a transmission. All right, so we'll be doing that, and we will be trying to learn how to drift. I don't have a handbrake yet, so that's gonna be interesting to say the least. But we can clutch kick or just Scandinavian flick the thing, so it's not necessarily like a big deal to not have a handbrake. So yeah, also if you guys want to, you guys can request any car y'all want, and I will try to drift it. Right now, so this one we're gonna try towards the end. So stick around to watch that. This is the RTR Mustang from Formula Drift, but that car is a professional drift car. And I want to. So this one, I really like it. It's my favorite car, the G87 BMW M2. But I don't know if it has an HK shifter. I'm pretty sure it does, but it's more so of a track car. So we also have this one. You guys have seen me drive this one before. This one's pretty easy to drive. It's just basically floor it and control the oversteer. And then we have this one. Some of these cars will be for next week's stream on Monday. So come on Monday, we will be driving this Alpine, the Alpine LMDH, and we'll also be driving the SC24 LMDH and the Porsche 911 GT3. And I have a whole bunch of other tracks where we'll be testing this one on, including Circuit de la Sarthe. So yeah, let's just get into it now. Yeah, I will probably start on this one. Not with that livery, definitely this one. Just because I know it's easier to drift Miatas, just because of or it's easier to kind of drive manual on them. Put my gloves on. I'll just leave it right there. I think y'all can hear me well, and it gives me space to move it. I wanted a 6-gear shifter, but they only had a 7. The 6-gear shifter came to like next Monday, but not this Monday, but next Monday. No. I want to see how loud it is. Want it a little louder. That's pretty good. So it is a little difficult to do both at the same time, but and I crashed already. It's only cosmetic damage though. So it is a little difficult to drive. Being more so throttle control that makes it spin out like that. The throttle control, since it's like you really have to like play with it a little bit. Also, I've never drifted before. This is my first time drifting. Can I change the light? No, I like there we go. But I think we'll start before even drifting, finding out how to drive manual. Just because I think we should go upon basics instead of going straight into the hardest thing. So I'm gonna find a little small car, Honda. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go with the Prelude. Silverstone's good. It's got turns and yeah, that's good. Well, I'd say that went great. That was awesome. That was I really like that. So I didn't shatter the transmission until the end. I threw it. That's the hard thing. I have a 7-speed shifter. So if it's a 5-speed and I accidentally shift into sixth, it'll just throw it into neutral. But that felt great. I loved how that felt. I think we're gonna drive it on a different track, probably Suzuka. Maybe can I find Suzuka? These are drift tracks. Let me find another one. Fun? No, not fun. I think I'm that one California Speedway or something. Not Speedway, the Black Cat County, but this version. This one would be good because there's a lot of turns, but then there's also a whole lot of braking and accelerating. The car feels great though. Not I'm not racing it, right? But it feels great. And for only 197 horsepower, it feels great with the shifts. So I braked a little late there, but the car feels great. That was purely my error. Gained flight there. What happened?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
So so the engine I think is trash right now. I am pedal to the floor, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. But the car is absolutely destroyed. So let's drive something else. Let's drive an older Ferrari. This one's way too hard to drive. I've driven it on stream before. This one looks insane to drive, but we're driving cars that are manual right now. I think the rough CTR is. Hey, that's pretty nice actually. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. It's pretty. Yeah, let's go with this one. So we are trying to drive the car in 5 gears with H-gate shifter. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna start it off in manual just because I think that's what it's supposed to be. Sounds nice. Still spinning. Don't know what happened there. That was weird to say the least. I want to watch the replay of that. What did that even look like? It was weird. No, don't save replay. Don't save replay. But it's like okay, so if I leave the torque too high, it's burning out the whole way there. The rear lifts up is what it appears to be. I spin out and then I spin like 80 times. Yeah, that was very weird, but I don't know, it's just like the car, maybe it needed a warm-up lap or something, but let's just drive the stock Miata. Just stock, not this one. Not drift spec. Actually, yeah, let's drive this one. This one looks fun. Yes, the paint's pretty cool too. But let's drive this one. No, not the Nürburgring. On the drift track. Oh, Highlands looks good too. I never even knew this one was here. Yeah, let's try the Highlands, but the original track. And it's custom shader pack. But hey, also, did you guys notice that my stream hasn't buffered at all? I fixed my internet connection finally. I don't think it's buffering at all. I haven't seen it drop frames at all. I just had to move the PC like 2 inches that way and add a USB extender for the Wi-Fi thing. My big old bed is made of metal and it was blocking the signal. It went from getting 3 megabytes per second to 120 megabytes per second. So that's fun. See what I'm saying? The cars are very oversteer, no control. Okay. Little car's too fragile. Let's drive that 180SX. I want like You know what? Actually, I'm gonna try just the ones that come with it. I think there was a Fanatec livery. There's a Falcon livery and Rockstar. I think I'll go with this one. We are gonna try it at the Highland, and then we are going to try it at um the Drift Track. Just because I like versatility. But this one's 6 gears, so it will be normal because the R is right next to the 6. Okay. All right. Let's. I think it's the fact that I don't have enough speed, or I have too much speed, or the gear that I'm in, or something. Basically everything, because I don't know what I'm doing. But let's retry that in. I need like a big. I think Shutoku would be good for this one, just because it has a. It has the parking lot, that huge parking lot where you just spawn. So I think Shutoku would be the best for just getting the basics of drifting, because I'm trying to learn how to drift at a corner. I think you should learn how to drift on the other ones. I think this one's the one with all the stuff. Yeah, there is a parking garage, parking area on the ramp of Route 9. That's pretty cool. 414 horsepower, 6 gears. It has a brake balance, but I can't control it from here. Why does my thing shake? The microphone shakes too, even though it's not even. It's on the same platform, but it's not being touched. That's why we got the suspender thing. Starting physics, so it is working. How loud is it? No. Not loud at all. I think that's pretty good. I just want y'all to be able to hear the car. I've seen that a lot of these cars, they have them, what is this? Essentials? I don't know what none of that is. Oh, I see it now. And what's this one? Alright. Let me move this one. No, actually, y'all can see that one. I just found these apps over here I didn't even know I had. Shoot, I don't know, but that was pretty cool actually. I didn't even know I had that setting, so having that knowledge now is better than to not. Sounds pretty cool. What, like 9,000 RPM? damage the front end, but okay, I just destroyed the engine and transmission. Hey, that was decent actually. Even though the engine is absolutely blown, the engine is absolutely destroyed. That last intentional spin was fine. That's the thing about the shifter. It's not set in the center like a normal shifter would, where it's set in between 3 and 4. So sometimes I'll be first, second is fine, third, fourth is fine, but fourth to fifth, then it gets difficult because it's trying to push itself. So I'll go from fourth to third instead of moving into fifth. So man, I want a car that I can decently drive in manual. But also I need like let's try the Miata. Just what? No, I know what color it is. The drifting Miata though. I think it's just the fact that I don't have a handbrake. That's the hard thing. It's just like I can't lock up the rears, and even clutch kicking is like for fast corners. And then I know that there's a Scandinavian flick, but that wasn't doing much for me. But also, I don't know how to tune these cars yet. The Nordschleifer? No. No, not a go-kart track. I think... Would Circuit of the Americas work? I think so. I think it'd be good just because of all the corners that it has and that huge straight. Also, this is like my state's racetrack or whatever you want to call it. So it always takes a little long. More specifically, these modded tracks, there's like the custom AIs, so it'll like that's what takes a little bit to load. But other than that, these modded tracks have been so good to me. Like I have now Circuit of the Americas, Suzuka, the Nordschleifer, all of like very influential tracks, very cool tracks. So it's just great to have. Also, modding unlocks like this Miata isn't originally in the game. The Miata NA is, but not the drift spec. And just like having a set drift spec already. Okay, this thing is taking long. I might not use Circuit of the Americas. Just close the program. I'm gonna close it. It's just taking long. I don't want to be here for the whole stream just waiting. So I feel like a go-kart track could work pretty well. Also, I don't know if you guys watched Formula 1 this morning. A pretty good result from Verstappen. I'm a Red Bull fan, so hopefully tomorrow or on Sunday there's a good race for Verstappen. For the first time in 15 years, there's a three-way title battle. So that'll be great to see. See, that was better. That was better. Okay. See, that one would have been good. That one was decent, actually. I just hit the wall. Ah, see, that one was somewhat good. I just went through that guy. So, hey, but look, we're out here again. Okay, so I think I should hold the throttle very lightly. See, that was pretty good. Oh, see, that was pretty clean. I crashed at the end, but all right, let's replay that. I'm gonna replay that real quick. Let's check the other. I should probably turn on the volume. Okay, so right here is towards the end. Let's see the two drifts that I did right here. See, that was pretty good. And then right here too. Oh, see, that was clean. That was clean. That is great stuff. Yeah, I like this car. And I need to crank up the volume again. Y'all can't hear anything. There goes my keyboard. Is the clutch kick actually even doing anything? Okay, so that was decent actually. See that a lot of these can be good, it's just like I've never drifted before, I'm not used to this. Okay, so let's try a different racetrack, but I can feel the potential. It might just be like the width of the racetrack that's kind of limiting it, but I can see the potential. It is I can like okay, how do I put it? The car feels great. The I mean y'all saw it. The drifting is good. It's just like the fact that I've never drifted before, I think is also a little hard. I need like is Brands Hatch good? I think Brands Hatch is. This would be great if we had Willow Springs. Willow Springs has that big like um the big like parking area for the cars during the races. Italy, Monza wouldn't be good. This one wouldn't be good either. Mugello is decent. Vallelunga. Should we do this one? I think we're gonna do the small track. That would, it's decent for what we need. Let's go over here. Okay, so the hard thing is getting the rear to initiate. Is initiating the drift, that's the hard part, but after that, also the fact that the car kicks out so easily, it's like kind of grippy. No, it spins back over here. I wanted to keep going that way. There we go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, let's give it a little push here. Okay. I was just crashing into the wall. So one is that my transmission is gone right now, but okay, so right now I'm going to see if the clutch kick actually does anything. Yeah, it does actually. It does actually initiate, but I want to see that on the replay. A little further. We're a little too early, but it'll show right here. Just want to see if it's actually locking up the wheels. It looks like they're... Oh, I know what the problem is. I have traction control on. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's see what it says over here. Does it give me something or no? Okay, there. It went away. What else is there? I don't see what else I could add to... What does pedals do? Oh, it tells you how much I'm using of each pedal? It's pretty cool, actually. You know, I'm gonna throw that over here, so y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all see this? Let's throw it right... here. Right there. You guys now see whenever I am doing anything, and I think the other one would be for the handbrake. Man, I'm just trying to. How do I take off traction control? I want to like remove it. Onboard settings? Yes, I saw it. No, this is onboard. I don't need that. Well, I don't know. A lot of this we've done some progress. All right, let's do a little more. Now we just need a corner with that drift angle. I'd be a pro drifter if everything was to how I spun out. Okay, let me clutch kick right here. Oh, all right. That was great. Hey, I held that for a little while. That was great. Let me replay that real quick. So that was decent right here. I'm just redlining it. I think we spin or so there's that right here, but this shows that I'm decent. Look, right here, I held it for a pretty long while. Now it's just about holding that for the whole corner. This was fun. I mean, I love this car. Little small cars like these are great to drive just because like lower speeds being like whenever you drive a Lamborghini or whenever I've driven them specifically go-karts more specifically because you can drive them at like 20 miles per hour and they feel blazing fast, but these cars you can be going like 80 and it feels like you're flying, but then you go 80 in a Lamborghini and you're kind of like don't feel the same. Also, when you go 80 miles per hour in a truck, it doesn't feel the same as if you're on a go-kart. So these little small cars are super fun to drive. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Um if you guys like the stream, make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. YouTube, Kick, and okay, I can't find it right there. Follow me on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. We are trying to get to 200 subscribers on YouTube, 50 followers on Kick and Twitch. And let me know if you guys liked it. If you guys want me to do more drifting content, let me know on the YouTube channel because you guys can comment right there and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Also, all of the streams get saved on Kick and Twitch and YouTube. Where's it focusing? All right. They all get saved on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So if y'all don't want to watch them now, y'all can always watch them later. And yeah. We will be doing possibly on Monday another one of these. I know definitely Friday we will be racing and iRacing again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.